Matt Linehan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by Ariel Helwani. Helwani, have I said that right?
Yes, you said it right.
I panicked a little bit then.
No
these two guys on stage, they went at it. There's a bit of a brawl at the end of this press conference.
Crazy.
What a wild event. What are you gauging from both of these guys, these personalities? We've seen Nate in that face-off walk-off. We've seen Jake telling him, look, want to fight you in MMA after this. What have you made of this whole event? It's crazy.
Well, first of all, it's great to not be talking to Charlie because I feel like he's hogging up all the spotlight over there at Boxing Social, so it's nice to see a new face, for goodness sakes. Great energy today, much better than the first press conference. I enjoyed that very much. I feel like the promotion needed a bit of a shot in the arm, and I think it got a shot in the arm, so I'm really excited to be here. It's a great honor to be here. I love your shirt, by the way. Messi and Maradona, shout out.
Two goats.
Yeah, two goats, absolutely. By the way, what Messi's doing in MLS is tremendous. Golly.
He is going to do that, though.
Yeah. No, listen, he could have fell on his face and everyone would have been like, oh, you're over the hill, right? So, good for him. But yes, that was fun. I was happy to be there. It was an honor.
What does a win do for Nate Diaz this Saturday?
Because he gets all his leverage, all his momentum. He's a free agent, right? He could do whatever he wants. So I think there's a lot of pressure on him, and I'm very curious how he looks. A lot of people have been disrespecting him and his boxing and his style, so I'm very curious to see it. I think all the pressure is on him, to be honest.
People have been, I think, sort of the way they talk about him, a bit overlooking the fact that he has sparred these, superstars over the years. Been in the ring with an Andre Ward. What does a loss do for Jake's career? Obviously, on the back of that Tommy Fury one, does his value diminish going into the likes of a KSI fight? Is that sparkle taken away a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Anytime you lose in anything, your stock goes down a little bit. But I think the KSI fight is there, win or lose. I think those fan bases want to see that fight regardless of their record. So even if he loses and KSI loses Tommy Fury, I still think he can make a boatload of money and they could sell out Wembley. So I think there's more pressure on Nate for that reason.
From what you've seen from Tommy Fury against Jake, what do you expect to happen against KSI?
Tommy against KSI?
Yep.
Tough test. Tough test. Tommy's good. Like, people disrespect Tommy. Like, he's just solid and durable. Long arms, big, strong guy. Is he as good as his brother? No, but that's crazy.
Not many are.
Yeah, not many are, and he doesn't even have 10 pro fights, or maybe now he has 10, but he's still a novice in the game. So no slouch whatsoever. I give KSI a lot of credit. He doesn't have to go this route. He could fight a bunch of other different people, and he went this route, so give him a lot of credit, but I think Tommy Fury should rightfully be the favorite going into that fight.
And last one from me, let's just quickly touch on Terence Crawford putting one of these generational performances, I believe, against Errol Spence, put on a tremendous show. Carried that power up to welterweight against the other best. What did you make of Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence? Spectacular.
We're talking now 5 days later or 6 days later. I'm still blown away by what he did. To do that against Errol Spence, to become the undisputed champion, to become the first man to be undisputed champion in the 4-belt era at 147, but also in 2 different weight classes. The guy is number one pound for pound, and talk about like rising to the occasion when the lights were brightest. Like, it was just a virtuoso, flawless performance. So I can't wait to see what he does next.
Who can run Terence Crawford close or combat him? Is it a case of he's going to have to make risks by going up in weight to get a challenge that's close to being equal?
Maybe.
A Spence rematch at 154, a Charlo? What do you think?
I was thinking Charlo, Spence rematch at 54, rematch at 47. I don't know what's going on over there.
Jake's just leaving.
Oh, okay. I don't know if there's a lot of interest in a rematch at 47. I was going to say that I think his toughest test might be the 2012 Floyd Mayweather. That might be the toughest test. But I don't know if there's anyone at the moment at 147.
That's fair. Look, Ariel, I appreciate you giving me some of your time. Thanks for talking to Boxing Social. We'll catch up again soon.